All right, post-game interview of the first match of the season for spring track and field, and we're joined by some of the members of the team, head coach at Lyons, as well as Tony Maari, Colin, Greally, and also Owen, Cocchi. And all in all, pretty successful day, pretty cold. Coach, how'd you like what you saw out of the guys today?
I was really happy, first off, with the amount of training we've done, and also running some PRs and running well here the first week of the year in the cold meet.
Absolutely, and it was my first time ever at a track, and field event. So, guys, thank you for being gracious hosts. Tony, right off the bat, setting the tone when it came to the long distance. So, the mile, second in the mile, you're going up against two very, very impressive guys on Hopkinton. You ran it in 4 minutes 50 seconds. Where's that rank? It's a little difficult in the cold today, but where'd that rank, and how'd you feel about the mile today?
Given like all our circumstances today, I thought it was good. We definitely went out slow and picked it up towards the end. And obviously you can't expect the best time coming out of the first meet, so I'm just happy with where I landed position-wise.
And then the 800, how'd you had probably about half an hour in between. What was your mindset of just getting ready in between, getting, a little rest, and then getting right back out there?
I mean, I knew coming into the 800, I knew I had a chance to run a decent time and get good placement, and that's really what I was trying to do there. As soon as the race started, I saw number one guy Sean Finnegan picking it up, and I just knew I couldn't hang, so I wasn't going to try to do that. Instead, I was trying to focus on my own race and really just facilitate what everyone else was going at, because I knew if it came down to a kick, I would win, which ended up happening.
Absolutely. Great example set. We got some terrific senior leadership. Colin Greally, another one of those guys. Colin, you waited all day for your event. What's it like just being in the mindset of waiting, and then being ready when your name is called and it's, a couple hours later after the start?
Well, definitely in the beginning, you don't have that mindset at all. It's kind of like just watching your friends hanging out, fooling around. And then probably like 20, 30 minutes before, you kind of get nervous and you get ready to lock in.
Yeah, absolutely. And you finished first in the 2 mile. How does that feel? First event, getting the W like that?
It felt great. The time wasn't as fast as I like it to be, but it's cold out, first meet, Yeah. I just really wanted to get first, and it feels good.
Absolutely. Colin will be attending Boston College. Congratulations, Colin. Owen, you and Colin neck and neck, the start. How much to fire you up just getting, in the same rhythm together and just getting dialed in together?
I think it was really, really helpful for me, at least, because it gave me the opportunity to – I don't have to think about how fast I'm going. I can just look with him, try to stay with him, and just do as best I can. So.
2 miles grueling. How do you stay physically ready, but also mentally? It's easy to just tell yourself how difficult it is. What do you do to stay mentally sharp throughout the grueling 2 mile part of the race?
Just do one step at a time. Just kind of stay in the moment. If you think too far ahead, then the mindset just – it's gone.
Awesome. Well, Owen, heck of a day. Congratulations on the 2 mile, and best of luck at the next one.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Back with head coach Ed Lyons. So, Coach, who stuck out for you today, and what were some of the great things that you saw out of the guys today?
Definitely Roman Greally, who ran the 400 hurdles for the first time, ran 62 point. He also came back and ran the 110 hurdles. He's a lacrosse guy we convinced to run track. He's a good athlete, and he's a kind of valuable guy in the team right now.
Coach, what makes for a good athlete to join the team? What are some of those intangibles where you take a look at them and you're like, I can work with this person, and
I look at some very, very basic speed, basic biomechanics, then also right away the first 2 weeks of work ethic.
And Coach, you've been, part of Westwood for the cross country season, indoor track, spring track. Is spring track, where do you like? Where does it rank amongst the 3 seasons? Is this one of the the favorite parts of the season?
I personally like indoors, not because it's cold today, but I just love it. The environment, everything's really close, and it's the perfect conditions.
And then today, somewhat a rival. Hopkinton's always a top team in the state. Do you look at Hopkinton as a TVL rival when you guys have these matches?
Always.
And last question too. It's cold out. It's the first match or meet of the season. Is there rust? And then where does the team kind of rank when they go into more meets throughout the season? Does it gradually get better and better as they get more races under their belt?
I wouldn't say it's rust. It's basically we haven't done any type of training to race fast yet. Everything's going to change with the training when it warms up, and we can change to more speed work and do some workouts which actually are race simulators.
Well, Coach, thank you so much. Gracious host. It's first time out here, and he showed me the ropes, and very thankful.